Now, fair Potter, I've knocked your hour jaws on a pace. 4 happy days bring in another new moon, but methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like a stepdame, a dowager longer than that young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly step themselves into night. 4 nights will quickly trim away the time, and the moon, like a silver bow bent in heaven, shall behold the night's vast solemnities.
Illustrata,
Mighty Theseus!
stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Wake the poets and nimble spirits of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp.
Very good, sir.
Potter, I wound you with my sword. Among I loved you in the inward. I'll wear thee in another key. With pomp, with triumph, with revelry.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I with complaints against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. My gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung with feigning voices, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, naps, gauds, conceits, trifles, nosegays, sweet specimens of strong prevailment from an unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And so, my gracious Duke, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman, or to her death, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, fair Hermia? Your advice was made to you, your mother should be as a god, one who composed your beauty day, and one to whom your letters born in wax by her imprinted. It is within her power to leave the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but in his kind wanting your mother's choice. The other must be held the worthier.
I would but my mother look with my eyes.
Rather your eyes with her judgment look.
I do beseech your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I may pull, nor have any concern my modesty, if such a presence may to plead my thoughts. I do beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to forever abjure the society of men. Therefore, for Hermia, question your desires. No, or you can examine where your blood where it healed not your mother's choice. You can endure the livery of a nun, for I to be in shady cloistering to live a barren sister of your life, chanting faint hymns and a cold, fruitless moon. Thrice blessed they that laugh master their blood to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthly happy as a rose distilled in that which, withering on a virgin thorn, grows, lives and dies in single blessedness.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord. I'll yield my virgin patronate unto his lordship, whose on which joke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause. By the next new moon, the seeing day, which is my love me for everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, I pledge to die with disobedience to my will, or else to wed Demetrius as she would, or on the Diana's altar protest by austerity and vow single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia. Lysander, yield thy praised title to my certain right.
You have her mother's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. What? To marry her?
Scornful, Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine. All my love of her I bestow unto Demetrius.
I am, my lady, as well devised as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes as every way is fairly rank, as if not with advantage of Demetrius. I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Then why should I not prosecute my right? I'll avouch it to his head. He made love to Nerda's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devotedly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I have heard so much, and with Demetrius' daughter spoke thereof, but being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Demetrius, come. And Jesus, you should go along to some private school if you vote. If you, Hermia, look, you arm yourself to fit your fancy to your mother's will, or else the law of Athens use what which by no means we may extenuate to death, to a vow single life. Come, Father, good cheer, my love. Demetrius, and Jesus, you should come along. We must employ in some business against my coming nuptial, compelled you in something that nearly concerns yourselves.
Duty and desire, we follow you.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How did the roses there fade so fast?
But like want of rain, which I could well redeem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for art I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history. The course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross too high to be thrown too low.
or else misgaffed in respect of years,
Oh, spite too old to be engaged too young.
or else it stood upon the choices of friends.
Oh, hell to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there was sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night, so that a spleen can unfold both heaven and earth, giving power to a man to say, behold! The jaws of darkness do devour it up. How quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have ever crossed, it stands as needed to destiny. Therefore we should teach our trial patience, resist customary cross, as due to love, as sighs, dreams, thoughts, wishes, and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house, remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only child. There will I marry thee, and the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth from my mother's house tomorrow night, and there in the woods, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena to do observe to a morn of May. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow in the golden head, by the simplicity Venus's does, by that which knitteth souls and prosper loves, by that fire which burned the Carthage queen and false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that place that thou hast appointed me, will I truly meet with thee.
Keep promise, my love. Oh, look, here comes Helena.
Then speak, fair Helena. Oh, you mean fair, that fair again would say. Demetrius loves you fair, oh happy fair. Your eyes are lone stars, and your tongue sweet air. Not tunable than lark to shepherd's ear, when wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Oh, sickness is catching. Oh, what favour so, your words I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue sweet melody, if the world were mine, Demetrius being baited. All the rest I give to you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. I frown upon him, yet he looks me still. That your frowns could teach my smile such skill. I give him curses, yet he is below. Oh, that my prayers with such affection move. The more I hate him, the more he follows me. The more I love him, the more he hateth me. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. Oh no, but your beauty, would that fault be mine? Take comfort, though you no longer shall see my face, but Lysander and I shall fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander seem, Athens seemed like a paradise to me. But oh, and what graces and love do dwell that he hath turned heaven into a hell.
Helena, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold a silvery visage in the watery glass, decking the liquid pearl of the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flight is still to conceal. From Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the woods where often you and I, Pompey primrose beds will want to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and I shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes, strange companies. Goodbye, sweet playfellow. Pray thou for us, and good luck rightly thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food tomorrow deep at night.
I will, my Hermia. Helena. Adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
Oh, happy some over some other can be. Throughout Athens, I am poor as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all that he doth know, and as he errs doting on Hermia's eyes, so do I in wearing all of his qualities. So base and vile hold no quantity. Love can transpose to form dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore his wing keepeth painting blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, no eyes, no wings, figure, and unheedy haste. And therefore love is said to be a child, because in choice is so oft beguiled, as waggish boys in games themselves will swear, and the boy love is perjured everywhere. And ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. And from this hail of heat fair Hermia fell, so dissolved and hails of oaths did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Thence the wood, tomorrow night he will pursue her. And this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is great expense. But herein I mean to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Is all our company here?
You had best call them generally man by man according to the script.
It is the scroll that every man's name thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good be Prince, say what the play treats on, call forth your actors, and so grow to a point.
Marry, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thespian.
A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good be Prince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you, Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for, and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, I've set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? Lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears on the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure, yet my chief humour is for a tyrant. I could play Hercules rarely, or a part to tear a cat in to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering rocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall make and mar the foolish fates. This is lofty. Now name the rest of the players. This is Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quint.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight!
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faye, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Do to ask and speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face, let me play Thisbe too, and I shall speak in a monstrous little voice. It is thy lover, dearie.
And Flute you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Hey, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout the tinker.
He beats a prince.
You will play Pyramus' father. Myself Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner. You the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? If it be so, I pray you, may I have it, for I am slow to study.
You may play it Xenomorph, it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the line and I will roar at you and say, let him roar again, let him roar again.
Do it too, it's lovely. They were shrieking. That were enough
There have no discourse, but tigers. But I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. I will roar you as any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one would see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentleman-like man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Very well. I will undertake it. What beard does it make? Very well. I will discharge it to you, your straw-coloured beard, your orange tawny beard, your purple ingrain beard, your French crown-coloured beard.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play Fairface. But masters, here are all your parts, and I am to entreat you, and come to learn by tomorrow night. I'm meeting in the town. In the forest am I without the town, in the palace wood. There we will rehearse. We will meet doctors and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw the bill of properties such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet again, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet.
Enough, hold up the bowstrings. How now, spirit?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flat, through fire. I do wander everywhere, faster than the moon's fair, and I serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, and their gold coat spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors. Those freckles lie their sabers. I must go seek some dewdrop's end, slip a pear in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, the love of spirit, I'll be gone. My queen and all her elves come here anon.
Doth King keep his revels here tonight? Take ye the queen come out within sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant hath, a lovely boy stolen from an eating king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and Giles Oberon to have the child. Night of his strains to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the love boy, crowns him with flowers and makes all her joy. And now never meet, a grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled flower sheen. They do square all their else to fear, creep them into acorn clubs, and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape, and make it quiet, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. I do not he, that frightens maidens in the villagery, skim milk, and sometimes labor in the quern, and make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drinks to bear no bound, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. Hobgoblin called you and sweet puck. They shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am the merry wonder of the night. I jest Oberon and make him smile, when I, a bean-fed horse beguile, nay in likeness of filly foal, sometime walk I in the gossip ball, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against lips I bob, and on the withered julep body ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. Sometimes a frequent storm sticketh me, then slip I from a bomb, down topless she, and tail cries, and falls into a cough. well. Maroon Fairy, here comes Oberon.
And to my mistress, that you were gone.
Let by moonlight proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence, I've forsworn its bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton, am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest step of India, but that forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How can thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus. Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigene, whom he ravished, and make him with Phaeagles break his faith with Adrian and Antiope?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since the midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margins of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the wind, piping to us in vain, as in revenge has sucked up contagious fogs from the sea, which falling in the land hath every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain. The ploughman hath lost his sweat, and the green corn hath rotted ere his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field, and crows are fatted on the Murrian flock. The nine men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes in the wanton green for lack of tread are undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter here. No night is now with hymn nor carol blessed. Therefore the moon, governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And thorough this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost far in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyam's thin icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds are, as in mockery set. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter, all do change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world by their increase now knows not which is which. This same progeny of evils come from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and full often in the spiced Indian air by night has she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders on the flood. But we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind. But she, with pretty Andrew's swimming gait following, did imitate her womb then rich with my young squire, and would sail upon the land to fetch me trifles, and return again as from a voyage, rich with merchandise. But her being mortal, of that boy did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and see our moonlight revels. Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! I shall chime downright if we don't stay.
thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, once I sat upon a promontory, and heard a mermaid upon a dolphin's back, uttering such harmonious and dulcet breath, that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres, that they might hear the sea-maid's music.
Yeah, I remember,
That time I saw, but thou didst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet I would see Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial watchers passed on, and made her meditation fancy-free. But marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound, and the maidens call it love in idleness. Fetch me this herb that I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make your man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this, and meet me here the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll pour girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Once I have this flower, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the juice of it in her eyes, so that the next thing she waking looks upon, be it wolf, bull, bear, or meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm off from her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I shall overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me there is someone to this wood, and here am I, and wood within this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, follow me no more.
Oh, you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant. You draw an iron, but my heart is true as steel. I'll leave you not your power to draw, and I'll have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor cannot love you?
Oh, and for that do I love thee the more. I am your spaniel! I will order on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spare me, drag me, neglect me, leave me so please can I beg in your love? It's such a high respect that means we use to use your dog.
Take not too much of hatred in my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself in the hands that loves you not, to trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, but it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I am not in night, nor doth the woodlands worlds of company. But in my respect you are all the world. Then how can it be said of alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
Oh, the wild if I'm not such a heart as you. Run when you will. All the stories shall be changed. All the flies and Daphne holds the chase. The mild kind, the duck pursues a griffin, and the mild kind makes speed to catch a tiger. Feel the speed when cowardice pursues a valor flies.
I'll not stay thy questions, let me go. Or, if thou dost follow me, do not believe that I will do thee mischief in the woods.
I in the temple in the scandal on my sex. What can we not fight for love as men may do? For we are to be wooed and we're not meant to woo. I will follow thee and make a heaven of a hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. No bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, whose sweet moss grows as an Elgantine. There lies Titania, some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake froze her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. I'll streak the juice of this in her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A young Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Effect this with great care, and he shall prove more fond on her love than she upon his. And look thou me hear the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall discern.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now, sweet, thence your own sins and
And away now. All is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest, and thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love languish for his sake, be it ounce, cat, or bear, pard, or boar with bristled hair. In thy eye that dost appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake, when some vile thing is near.
For love, you faint from wandering in the woods, and to tell truth, I have forgot our way. Well, rest us, Hermia, if you see good, and tarry for comfort of day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out to bed, but upon this plank I will rest my head.
This turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. one heart, one bed, two bosoms, and a single trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, life further off, do not lie so near.
Oh, take sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes meaning in love's conference, by which I mean my heart is unto you knit, so that one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained by an oath, so that two bosoms and a single trough. So then by your side, no bedroom me deny, for like so Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Which beshrew my manners and my pride, and Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty, such separation as may well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So, your part be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thou wilt never alter till thy life's sweet end.
Amen. To that fair prayer say I. And end life when I end loyalty. Here shall serve as my bed. Oh, come, gentle day, give me thy rest.
And with half that wish, the wishes are be pressed.
From the forest have I gone, bare fee and found I none. On those eyes I might approve. This flower's false of shrinking there. Night and silence. Who is here? The freezing of where? Oh. This is Eve, I must have said, and despise the fiend maiden. Oh, and here the maiden, sleeping sound on the dank, dirty ground. Pretty soul, she does not lie. Near this lack love, this skill courtesy, upon thy eye I throw all the power this charmed love own. When thou wakest, let love forbid, sleep and sit I lid, so awake when I am gone. For I must now to opera.
Stay, thou wilt kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence. Do not haunt me thus.
Oh, will thou doubtly leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
I am out of breath in this fun chase. The more my prayer, the less it is my grace. Happy is Hermia wherever she lies. Does she have blessed and attractive eyes? How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, and so that my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. And though marvel, though Demetrius, like a monster, fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine may me compare with Hermia's fairy eye? Oh, but who is here? Lysander on the ground, dead or asleep I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And walk through firth of thine sweet state. Oh, transparent Helena! Nature shows art, so I can see through thy bosom to see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word. Is that thy name? Perish on my soul.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? For Hermia loves you still, then be content.
Content? With Hermia? No, I do repent those tedious moments with her I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I do love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe till their season, so I, being young, did not write not to reason. So now, in the point of human skill, reason becomes martial to my will, which leads me to your eyes, and I see love, love through this book.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? And at your hands did I deserve this scorn? 'Tis not enough, young man, that I never, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Oh, good truth, you do me wrong, good sooth you do, in such a
Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayest thou come Lysander near. For as I surfeit to the sweetest thing, the deepest loathing to the stomach brings. And all heresies that men do leave are hated most that they did deceive. So thou, my surfeit and my heresies, are all but hated, but of most of me, and by all my power, to address my love and my might, to honour Helen and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander, help me! Do your best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. I me for pity. What a dream was here. Lysander, look, I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you stood smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander, what removed? Lysander, Lord, no sound, no word, out of hearing gone. Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I do almost swoon with fear. No, and I perceive you're not nigh. Either death or you are found immediately.
Are we all met?
Our path is a most convenient spot for our rehearsal. This green porch will be our stage, this hawthorn brake our tiring house, and we will do it in actions we will do before the Duke.
Peter Quince,
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thespian that will never please. Firstly, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. What answer you that?
I like the palace with it.
I believe you must leave the killing out of all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say, we will do no harm with our swords. And for the better assurance, tell them that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and that Pyramus is not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it will be written in 8 and 6.
No, let it be written in 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in. God shield us. A lion among ladies is a most fearful wildfowl. There is no more fearsome creature than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, you must write a prologue to say he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen for the lion's neck to say, or to the same effect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble. If you think I come here as a lion, it were the pity of my life. No, I'm a man. And then let him name his name, and tell them plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so, but there is 2 hard things, that is, to bring the moonlight into the chamber, for, as you know, Pyramus and Thespian meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine for the night we play our play?
A calendar! A calendar! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes! It doth shine that night.
Well then, we may leave the window of the great chamber where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern to say he's come to present all his favour the person of moonshine. But then there is another thing, we need a wall in the great chamber. For as you know, Pyramus and Thespian speak through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What says you, Bottom?
Some man, or other, must present Paul. We let him have some loam and some rock cast about him to signify wall, and then let him hold up his fingers to make the cranny through which Pyramus and Thespian are.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down, every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. When you've spoken your lines, enter into that break, and so everyone according to his cue.
What happened on Sponsary Sparing here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen. What a play toward. I'll be an auditor, an actor too. Perhaps, if I see calls.
Pyramus, speak, and Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious
Odors. Odors, savour sweet.
odors, savours sweet, so hath thy breath.
My dearest Thespian, dear, stay now but here a while, and by and by I will to thee appear. Oh, God.
Rather strange pyramids than Palladium.
Must I speak now?
But you must understand, he's gone but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white of you, of red rose, like triumphant briar, and eke most lovely dew, I'll meet thee yet at Ninny's tomb.
Ninny's tomb. Why, man, you must not speak that yet. That is what you answer to Pyramus. And you're speaking all your part at once, views and all. Pyramus, enter your cue is past. It is never tired.
As true as horse, that yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, I would only die.
You're so strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help!
I'll follow you. I'll lead you bounty around, from bog, from brush, from brake, from briar. Sometime a horse I'll be, sometime a hound. A hawk, a headless spear, sometime a fire. And a nate, and a ground, and a bark, and a bird. Like horse, hound, hog, fire, at every turn.
Why do they run from me? Don't you see their knavery?
Ah! Bottom, thou art changed!
What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an asshead of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom. Bless thee, thou art translated.
I see their knavery. That is to make an ass of me, to frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place, and I shall walk up and down, and they shall hear I am not afeard. The housel cock so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flower?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain so cuckoo gray, whose note through many a man doth mark, and down and answer, nay. For in truth, who should set his weight to so foolish a bird, though cry cuckoo never so?
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured to thy notes, as is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me, on first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Thanks, mistress, you should have little reason for that, don't you? Reason and love keep little company nowadays. It's really some more honest neighbours may not make them friends. Nay, I can bleak upon occasion.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, if I had enough to get out of this wood, I would so my own turn.
Out of this wood, do not desire to go. Thou shalt stay here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon
upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me. I shall get fairies to attend on thee, and they shall fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou, on pressed flowers, do sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go.
Peas blossom, cobweb, mop, mustard seed.
Ready?
And I.
And I.
I'll do.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him on apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers crop their waxen thighs, and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes, to have my love to bed, and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies, to fan the moonbeams from my lover's eyes.
Not to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, Mortem.
Hail.
Hail.
I'll do.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Goodness, your cobweb, if I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peace blossom.
Goodness, your peas blossom. I pray you commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and your father, Master Peascod. I shall desire you more acquaintance, good Master Peas blossom. Your name, honest gentleman.
Mustard seed.
Monsieur Mustard Seed. I know your patrons well, that same cowardly giant like Oxby hath found many a noble gentleman at my house. Your brethren have made my eyes water ere now, good monsieur. I shall deserve you more acquaintance.
Fairies, away. Come, lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
No one falls. Their senses are weak, but their fears are strong. Make sense as things begin to do them wrong. I led them on in this destructive fear, and left sweet bitterness translated there. So in that moment, it came to pass. Titania, await, and straightway love the Nars.
This falls out better than I could have devised. Now, hast thou watched the Athenians' eyes, with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the woman by his side, forth she must be eyed.
Stand aside. This is that same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not just the man.
I rebuke him that loves you so. They breast so bitter to your bitter foe.
Now I but chide, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain thy son in his sleep, being overshoes in blood, plunge in the deep, and kill me too! Son was not so true unto this day as he to me. Would you have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? I'll believe as soon as the whole earth may be bored, and the moon through the centre creep displacing her brother's noontime of the Antipodes. It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim?
And so should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Oh, our dog, our cur, thou hast driven me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true even for my sake. Does that look like it being brave? And has that good see anything? Oh, brave touch, could not a woman add do so much? And added it, for without the tongue of nine, the slipper never add a strong.
You do spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught I can tell.
And pray you tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what would I get there for?
Privilege, never see me more. And from they hated present party so, never see me more whether he be dead or no.
I'm sorry. So falling in this fierce vein, here therefore for a while I shall remain, so sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. The debt that Bancroft sleep does sorrow owe, which in some slight measure will pay, but his tender, here, will make my stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast quite laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Of thy this prison must perforce ensue, that a true love turned, and that a false turned true.
And one no rules one. One man holding truth a million fail, confounding hopefulness.
Don't touch me. About the wood. Go swifter than the wind. And Helena of Athens, look thou find. She is fancy sick and pale of cheer. The sighs of love that cost her fresh blood dear. By some illusion bring her here. I'll charm his eyes again she doth appear.
I go, look what
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in the apple of his eye, that when his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. If he wakes when she be by, beg of her her remedy.
Captain of Fairy Band. Helena is near at hand, and the youth must stood by me, falling lover's fee. Shall we pageant see, Lord? What fools these mortals be?
Stand by. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Ooh, then the two are once with one, and that must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me. That befall preposterously.
Why should you think I should woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vow so born in a nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
Oh, you do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy brave, these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows of her and me, pointing two scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
I had no judgment to her when I did swear.
Oh, no, not in my mind, now you give her over.
Demetrius loves her and loves not you.
Oh, Helen! Goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show those lips, thy kissing cherries tempting grow. Pure congealed white, high Taurus snow, fanned with the eastern winds, turns to a crow when thou holdest up thy hand. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, seal of bliss.
Oh, spider! Oh, hell! I see you all then, to set against you for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, but you must join insults to mock me too? If you are men, as men you are in show, you would not hurt a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts, and I'm sure you hate me with all your hearts. You are my rivals, and look Hermia, and now both rivals to mock manly enterprise to conjure up tears in poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble soul would so offend a virgin, and extort poor soul's patience all to make his sport.
Demetrius, you are unkind, for you love Hermia. This you know I know, and here and now, in all my will, with all my heart, I yield up my part. And to yours of Helena, to me bequeath, for whom I do love and will to my death.
Oh, never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart is as guest why sojourned, and now Helen is at home returned, there to remain.
It is not so.
This marriage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou shalt abide it dear. Look where thy love comes.
Dark night, that from the eye's function takes, the inward with apprehension makes, when it doth compare the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Why, Kaiser, did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What to press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more regards the night, more than yon fiery Odin, I right. Why seekest thou me here? Couldn't this let you know? The hate I do bear thee made me leave thee so.
You speak as you think it cannot be. Oh, Lord! She is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Oh, injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you with these conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent, that have chid the hasty-footy time for parting us? Oh, is all forgot, all school days, friendship, childhood innocence? We Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both and one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, minds, and voices had been incorporate. And so we grew together, like two double cherries seeming parted, but a union in partition. Two lovely berries moulded on one stem, two seeming bodies. Two of the first life coats in heraldry, due to one, the crown of heaven. And what? We read our in joining men in scorning your poor friend. It is not friendly, it is not maidenly. Has sex as well as I may chide you for it, I alone do feel the injury. I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, it seems that you scorn me. Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face? And made your other love, Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot, to call me goddess, nymph, precious, celestial, divine, rare. Wherefore he speaks this to her he hates, and wherefore Lysander denied your love, so rich within his soul, and tender me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent. What so I not being grace as you, so hung upon love, so fortunate? But miserable knows to love unloved, this you should pity rather than despise. I understand not what you mean by this. Oh, I do! Counterfeit, persevere, sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back, wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up, it shall be chronicled. If you have any pity, grace, or manners, you will not make me such an argument. But fare you well, 'tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Helen, stay! Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helen.
Oh, excellent! You do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou cannot entreat more than she compels. Thou threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helena, I love thee, by my life I do, by which I will lose for thee to prove whoever says I don't, false.
I swear I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it so.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where do you tend all this?
Away, you dwarf!
You'll seem to break loose, take on as you would follow, but yet come not. You're a tame man, go.
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing! Let loose or I shake me from me like a serpent!
Why are you growing so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love? Out, tawny tartarer, out! O loathed medicine, O hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest? Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I'll keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for obviously a weak bond holds you. I will not trust your word.
What? Shall I hurt her? Strike her? Kill her dead? No, though I do hate her, I will not harm her so.
What? What greater harm can you do than hate? Take me wherefore? Am I not Hermia? Are you not Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, since night you left me. Oh, in the gods and earnest shall I say?
I, by my life, and never did desire to see thee more. For without of hope, of question, of doubt, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love, have you come by night, stolen my love's heart from him? Oh, fine faith! Have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of bashfulness? What, will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Oh, fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you! Puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. I see that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, with him. I know you grow so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish and so low. Speak, how low am I, thou painted maypole? How low am I? I'm not yet so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes. I pray, though you mock me, gentlemen, do not let her hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift to all insuriousness. I'm a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. Perhaps because you think she's something lower than myself, I can match her. Lower, hark again. Oh, fair Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I ever loved you, Hermia, never wronged you, ever kept your counsels. Save that love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you. For love I followed him. But he have tried me since, threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. So you will let me quiet go, back to Athens where I'll bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am. Get you gone. Who is it that hinders you? Oh, a foolish heart I leave here behind. Oh, Lysander. Demetrius.
She shall not harm thee, Helena! What's that?
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and true. She is a vixen when she went to school, and although she be little, she is this. Little, nothing but low and little. Why do you suffer to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Away, you dwarf! You minimus of hindering not has made! You bead! You acorn!
You're too officious in her behalf that scorns your services. Let her alone, speak not of Helena. Take not her part, for if thou dost intend never so little show love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Now she holds me not. So follow, if thou darest, to prove whose right of thine or mine is of most of Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
You mistress, all this coil is longer for you. Go not back. I will not trust you. No longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands may be quicker for a break, but my legs are longer to run away. I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still, thou mistakest, or committest thy knaveries willingly.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I was struck. But did you not tell me I should not demand that Affengarden's at all? And so far blameless shows my enterprise that I have anointed an Affengarden's. And so far am I gladly so sought, as this jangling we esteem a sport.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welcome cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Acheron. And so these testy rivals lead astray, as one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. And sometime rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus. Then crush this herb in Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property, to take thence all error with all his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. Then, when he wakes, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then I will a charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for swift dragons but the clouds fall fast, and yonder shines are always harbinger to those ghosts wandering here and there. Trip home, churchyards, damn spirits all, that in churchway flues have burial, already to the lonely beds are gone. And fear least they should look the shames upon, and wilfully exile themselves from light. Must I console from black-brown night?
But we are spirits of another sort. I, the morning's love, have oft made sport, and like a forester may tread the grove, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opens on Neptune with his fair blessed beams, turning into yellow gold his salt green streams. Notwithstanding haste, make no delay. We may effect this business ere yet day.
Up and down. Up and down. I'll lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town. God leads them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Show thyself.
Here, villain, draw
Roman brother, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then, or fighting play the ground.
Lysander, speak again! Thou runnest, thou coward? Art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward! Thouest lookest for the stars, telling the bushes that thouest lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recruit! Come, child! I will deal with a rod, the sword that draws on thee.
Yea, art thou there?
Nay! Follow my voice! We'll try my manhood here.
I followed fast, but faster did he fly. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter healed than I. And now am I lost in dark and uneven way. Oh, come, gentle day, show me thy grey light. Tomorrow I'll find Demetrius, and I'll end this spite.
Oh, where art thou?
By me if thou darest! Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dare not stand or look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither!
I am here! Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this day if ever thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure up my length on this cold bed. Thy days approach. Look to be visited.
A weary night, a long and tedious night, a paint thy hours. Shine comforts from the east that I to Athens go back by daylight, and from these that my poor company detest. A sleep shall shut up sorrow's eye and steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but three. Two of a kind makes up four. Oh, here she comes. Cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with rise, I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will rest my head to the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they need a fray.
On the ground, sleeping sound. I apply to your eye, sweet lovers Ramadan. When thou wakest, thou takest through the night, in sight of thy lady's formless eye, that's in a country proverb known, that every man shall have his own. In your awaking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, and Nat shall go ill. And this man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon my flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks decoy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek, smooth hands, and kiss thy large, fair ears, thy gentle joy.
Where's Moth?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Moth. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Give me your leaf, monsieur, and get your weapon in your hand, and kill me a red-haired tumblebee on top of a thistle, and bring me the honey bag. But do not fret yourself too much in the action, monsieur. I would loath to have you overflown with a honey bag. Monsieur Mustard Seed?
Oh no.
Give me your leaf, monsieur.
What is thy will?
Nothing good, monsieur, but help cavalry moth to scratch. I must to the barber's, monsieur, for methinks I'm marvellous hairy about the face. And I'm such a tender ass, if my hair be not tickle me, I must scrap.
Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable career in music. Let's have the tongues and the bones.
Or tell me, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly a peck of provender. I've a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy who shall seek out the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dry peas. I could munch your good dry oats. Let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies, away! So doth the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle, gently entwist the female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee! How I dote on thee!
Welcome, Puck. Seest thou this sweet sight? And dotage now I do begin to pity. For, meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet savours from this hateful fool, I did upbraid and fall out with her. She rounded his head with a coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. And the dew, which sometime on the bud, was wont to swell like round and orient pearls, could now be found in the floweret side, like tears that did their own disgrace bewail. When I had in my pleasure, and she begged me my patience, I asked of her her Indian boy, which straightway she gave me, and a fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. But now I will release my fairy queen. And Puck, take off this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain. So that he, awaking when the others do, may back again to Athens repair, and all this night's accident shall seem a dream. Be as foul as wants to be, see as foul as wants to see. Dian's bud, or Cupid's flower, have such force and blessed power. Awake, my fairy queen.
I'm Oberon. What visions I've seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
Elijah, love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do low this visage now.
Silence is answer one. Puck, take off his head. Sound music, and strike more dead than common sleep. And these find the senses.
Music ho, music such that charm asleep.
When down eyes full speak. a king, a tenant mark, I hear the morning lark.
That is a sight sad. Oh, my queen. Trip we after the nightshade. We, the globe, can compass soon. Swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night, that I here was sleeping found, with these mortals on the ground.
Go on, you. Find out the forester. No observation is performed, and since we have the ramble of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. I'm coupling the western valley dispatch, I say, find me this forester. We will, my queen, up to the mountain's top, among the musical confusion of hounds, and echoing conjunction.
As with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood crates, they paid fair with Hans of Sparta. Never have I heard such gallant charging from sides of the fountains, the skies, the groves, every region near, seemed all one mutual cry. Never have I heard musical so discourse, sweet thunder.
My hounds, they're bred out of Spartan kind, so fluid, so sounding, their heads are hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew, crook-kneed and dewlap like Thessalian bulls, matched in mouth like bells, each under each. A cry more tunable was never hollow to, nor cheered with arms in Crete, in Sparta, nor in Thessaly. Judge, when you hear. But, so, what nymph are these?
My lord, this is my daughter, here asleep. And here Lysander, here Demetrius, and here old Nerda's Helena. I wonder of them being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rites of May, and hearing of our intent came to grace our solemnity. But, speak, Aegeus, this is not the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice.
It is, my lord.
Awake then!
Awake!
Good morrow, my friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these woodbursts but a couple now.
Pardon, my lord?
Pray you will stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in all the world that hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly account how I came to be here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, I came here with Hermia. Our intent to be gone from Athens, so that we might, without fear of the Athenian law.
Enough, my lord, you've heard enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would. Demetrius, they have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helena told me of their stealth, and of the purpose of the Tudors wood, and I in fury didn't follow them, and fair Helena in fancy followed me. But my good lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted, as not the snow. It seems to me now like the remembrance of an idle gourd, which in my childhood I did dote upon. And now all the faith and virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eyes, only to Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia, but as in sickness I did loathe this food, and so, in good health, come to its natural taste. I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will evermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, fortunately met, and of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will obey your will, for in the temple by and by Augustes couples shall eternally be knit. And now, as the morning is something more, nothing shall be set aside. Where with us Athens 3 and 3 will hold a feast by new solemnity.
These things seem small and indistinguishable, like far off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, wherein everything seemed double. And so methinks I have found Demetrius like a jewel my own and not my own.
But you do think that we are awake. It seems that yet we dream we sleep, or we sleep we dream. You do not think that the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Here and my mother, and Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we're awake. Come, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me. My next is most fair Pyrrhus. Prince, Flute the bellows mender, Snap the tinker, Starveling. God's my life. Stolen hence and left me asleep. I have had a most rare vision. I have had a dream past the wit of man, say what dream it was. Methought I was, there's no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. A man is but an ass if you go about to expound what methought I had. The ear of man hath not seen, the eye of man hath not heard. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream, and it shall be called Bottom's Dream. For it hath no bottom. And I shall sing it at the latter end of the play before the Duke. Peradventure, to make it the more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.
Is he come home yet?
No, without doubt he must be transported.
If he cannot be found, the play does not go forward. It is marred.
It is not possible. We have not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
Aye, yet simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
And the best person too. And he is very paramour for a sweet voice.
Masters! Masters! And there are 2 or 3 lords or ladies more married. If our sport done for it today, we'll all be made men.
Oh, sweet bully. Bottom! Thus he had lost 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. And he had not earned 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. Did you not pay? I'll be hanged! He would have deserved it. 6 pence a day for playing Pyramus. Or nothing!
Where are these lads? Where are these hearts?
Bottom! Our most courageous day! Our most happy hour!
Masters, I have discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I am to tell you, I am not true Athenian. I will tell you everything.
Seriously, Bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is the Duke hath dined, and the long and short is our play is preferred. In any case, let Thespian have clean linen, and let not let him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out as lions' claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions or garlic, for we are to sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say to sweet comedy. Away! Go away.
Strange than true. You may believe these antique fables, not these fairy tales. Things a madman of such seething brains, such shaping fancies that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lover, the lunatic, the poet of all imagination compact. One sees more devils than love. Oh, that is the madman. The lover, almost frantic, does see Helen's beauty in the brow of Egypt. And the poet's pen gives to his churning shapes every nothing, and gives to such a local habitation and a name. Such tricks have such strong imagination that people would apprehend some joy, yet comprehensive bring her up that joy. In the night imagining some fear, how easy is to push the post to bear.
Oh, the stories of the night hold over, and their minds transfigured so together, more witnessive than fancy's images. It's just something of great constancy, however strange and admirable.
Here come the lovers now, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love, accompany your hearts.
As you on us in your royal walk, your broad, your bed.
Come now, what mass, what music do we have to ease away this long age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where is our usual manager of mirth? What rebels are at hand? Bilstrata!
Here, mighty Thespian.
Say, what abridgment have we for this evening? How are we to beguile away this lazy time with not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are right. Make choice of which your highness will see first. The battle of the centaurs to be sung by an Athenian eunuch to the harp.
None of that. Turns on my lovely glory kingsman Hercules.
The riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage.
This is an old device. The last plague when I from Thebes became a conqueror.
A tale of Gary and Wyatt, 2 male virgins who make a woman using a PC.
This is some weird science. Ceremony.
A tedious scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Tedious and brief. Merry and tragical act. That is some hot ice and strange wondrous snow. What are they that play it?
Hard-handed men work here in Athens. Never laboured in their minds till now, and now have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptials.
We will hear that play. Go, bring them in and take your seats, ladies.
And I would not see wretchedly so charged and any servants perishing.
Sweet, you'll see no such thing.
But he says they can do nothing in this kind.
Best in this kind of one. Sorry, it's too much alcohol. Our sports be to take what they mistake, and what noble respect takes in might, not merit. For I have come great clerks of purpose to greet me with premeditated welcomes. I have seen them shiver and look pale, and throttle their practised accents in their fears, and in conclusion, dumbly have broke up, not paying me a welcome. Trust me, sweet, in this time, yet I picked a welcome. In the modesty of fearful duty, I read as much from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, in tongue-tied simplicity, in least most of my capacity.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let them approach.
If we offend, it is with our goodwill, that you should think we come not to offend, but with our goodwill, to show our simple skill. That is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in despite. We do not come as minded to content you. Our true intent is all for your delight. We are not here that you should hear repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow does not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt. She knows not to stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, she hath played on the prologue like a child on a recorder. Sad, but not in government.
The speech was like a train. All impaired, but nothing disordered. Who is next?
you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth may call things plain. This man is Pyramus. If you would know, this beauteous lady this man with lime and rough cast doth present wall, that vile wall at which did these lovers sunder, at the which let no man wonder, and through walls chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper. This man with lanthorn, knob, and bush of thorn presented moonshine, for, if you will know, by moonshine these lovers think no scorn, to beat and innocence to woo, to woo. And this grisly beast, and this grisly beast, which lion hides by name, the trusty Thespian, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fell, the mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Now comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, to find his trusty Thespian's mantle slain. Whereat with blade, with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his blameful bloody breast. And Thespian, tying him under a shade, his dagger drew, and for all the rest, and lovers twain, at large discourse were here, they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may obey us do.
No. In this same interlude, it doth befall that I once Snout by name present a wall. Such a wall would have you think within it a crannied hole or chink through which this crannied hole the secret lovers Pyramus and Thespian did whisper often very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, this stone doth show that I am the same wall, the truth is so. And through this cranny right and sinister, the secret lovers are to whisper.
Is our lion heard to speak better?
This is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Pyramus, yours hear the wall. Silence.
Now is the winter of our district.
Oh, grim look night, oh night with hue so black, oh night whichever art when day is not, oh night, alack, alack,
I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot.
and thou, O wall, O sweet, O lovely wall,
That standeth between her father's ground and mine. Show me thy chink to blink through with mine. Thanks, courteous wall, Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see, O wicked wall, for whom I see no bliss. Curse be thy stones for thus deceiving.
The war, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, deceiving me as Thisbe's due, she sent enter now to spy her through the wall.
what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Levander I am trusty.
Not from shaftless to progress, what's so true?
As progress to Sheffield as I to you!
Oh, kiss me through the whole of this vile wall.
I kiss the
Wilt thou with Ninny's tomb? Ninny's tomb meets me straightway.
Discharged so. With that, away Waldorf goes!
Now is the mural down between the two neighbours?
No remedy, my lord, when balls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff I've ever heard.
Worse than this kind, but shadows. The worst and no worse. Imagination amends it.
It must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
Imagine there was of them and they themselves may pass for excellent gentlemen. Here come two noble beasts, and a man and a lion.
You ladies, the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion in wildish rage doth roar, but know that I, Snug, joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I come into this place in strife, 'twere pity on my life.
Very noble beast. Good conscience.
The very best that a beast that I ever heard saw, my lord.
The lion is a very fox for his valor.
True. And a goose for his discretion.
Not so, my lord, for his valor cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, carries his valour. The goose carries not the fox. It is well. Let us listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present.
Should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no creature. His horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the horned moon present. Myself the man, I at the moon do seem to be.
He is the greatest error of all the rest. Surely the man should be in the lantern. How else is the man in the moon?
You dares not come there, my lord, for a candle, for you see it's already in snuff.
I am aweary of this mood. The human thing.
You can see by his small light discretion that he is in wane, but yet we must stay the time.
Proceed, moon.
All that I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon. I the man, I at the moon. This thorn bush. My lanthorn. my dog.
Why, all these should be in the lantern, or all these are in the moon. But silence, here comes Thespian.
Excuse me.
Well run, Thespian.
Well shone moon. Shines with a good grace.
Well mouthed lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the line vanished.
Bugger. Sweet moon! Thank thee for thy sunny beams.
Thank you.
Thy gracious golden glittering light, for which I trust to take of truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful toll is here. Eyes do you see? How can it be? O dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good! What? Stained with blood? Approach ye fury spell! Come fates, come, cut thread and frown, quail, crush, conclude and quell.
Passion and the death of a dear friend will go to make a man look sad.
It's true in my heart, but I pity the man.
Since lion hath here deflowered, my dear, which is, no, which was, the fairest dame that lived, that looked, that liked with cheer. Come tears confound, out sword, and wound the path of Pyramus. I that left path, where art upon. Thus die I, thus, now am I dead, now am I fled, my soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light, moon, take thy flight. Now die! Ah!
No die but an ace for him, for he is but one.
He is not an ace man, for he is dead. He's nothing.
He may recover yet with the help of a surgeon, and prove himself an ass.
Perchance moonshine has gone, therefore if this becomes back and finds her love.
She'll find him by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
I pray she is a short one for the sake of Pyramus. I pray she'll be brief.
A mote will turn the balance which Pyramus and which Thisbe is for better. Pyramus for a man, God warrant us. Thisbe for a woman, God bless us.
She have already spotted him with those sweet eyes.
And thus she means videlicet.
Moonlight and lying left the bed. Moonlight and lying left. Moonlight and lying left to bury the dead.
Aye, and more too.
No, in truth. But what is this?
That is it! You're all imbeciles, I quit!
Will it please you to see the epilogue or a Bergamas dance between the two of our company?
No epilogue, no excuse. But plain is no excuse when all the players are dead. Barry and Peter Britten played Puritan hacked himself and refused to start. It would have been a fine tragedy to become your burgomaster of epilogue. Let it alone. Others feel absolutely the coming mornings. It's almost fairy time. Fortnight behold this solemnity, and nightly revels a new jollity.
Now the hungry lion roars, and the wolves beholds the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all the weary task for done. Now the wasted brands do glow, whilst the screeching owls screeching loud, whilst the wretch that lies in in remembrance of a shroud. Now it's time of the night, that all graves are gaping wide, everyone lets forth his sprite. And we fairies that do run by the triple hated seam, from the presence of the sun, all in the darkness like a tree. Now we're frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. And as I am sent before with the broom, now to dust behind the door.
Through this house, you glimmering light, by the dead, drowsy. By the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite, hop as light as bird from briar, and as ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand, with fairy grace, we will sing and bless this place.
To the best bride bed shall we, which by us shall blessed be, and the issue there create, ever shall be fortunate. And so shall all the lovers free, ever true in loving be. And the marks of nature's hand shall not in their issue stand, never mole nor harelip, nor scar, nor mark prodigious such as are despised in nativity, shall upon their children be. And with this field you consecrate, every fairy take his gate, and each several chamber bless, through this palace with sweet peace, and the owner of it blessed, ever shall with safety rest. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
Hold on. If we shadows have offended, Think that this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, whilst his visions did appear. This weak and idle fiend, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do you know the end? If you pardon, we will mend. And as I, an honest spook, if we in their luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we shall make amends, here look. Or else, a buckeye call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and rubbish our store amends.